Some rivalries define entire universes. Blood, ideology, hatred, and destiny clashing in every issue and movie. Today we count down the top 10 superhero versus villain rivalries. Iconic, brutal, and unforgettable. Smash like, hit subscribe to Instant Regret Studios and stay till the end. These rivalries get darker and deeper. At number 10, Spider-Man versus the Green Goblin. Peter Parker's life ripped apart by Norman Osborn. Their war is personal, betrayal, secret identities exposed, and the tragedy that cost Gwen Stacy, Peter's first love, her life. Every goblin attack pushes Peter to his limits, emotionally and physically, sometimes crossing the line. Green Goblin isn't just strength. He's obsession, unpredictability, insanity, and the threat that Spider-Man feared most. Iconic scenes, broken masks, and psychological scars keep this rivalry alive in comics and film. It's a rivalry built on family betrayal and madness, one that echoes through every Spidey story. Stick around. The rivalries climb from street-level pain to universe-shaking stakes as we move up. Number 9, Daredevil vs. Kingpin. A clash of gritty justice against a criminal empire. Wilson Fisk's power is systemic. He crushes neighborhoods and manipulates law and media to win with his raw power. Matt Murdock fights on two fronts, courtroom and rooftop, trying to outsmart brute force. Kingpin's victories force Daredevil to walk moral tightropes, sometimes blurring law and vengeance. Their rivalry is chess on a city scale. Every move has consequences for Hell's Kitchen. Street stakes, legal drama, and personal loss make this one of the most grounded rivalries. And if you think this is intense, wait until we get to the absolute icons ahead. At 8, Wolverine vs. Sabretooth. Raw, animalistic hatred that predates memories and lives in blood. This rivalry is visceral. Claws, bones, and grudges that never go away. Sabretooth is a mirror to Logan's worst impulses, the life he could have been. It's brutal one-on-one violence and a long history of betrayal, experiments, and lost pasts. Every savage fight shows how close Wolverine walks to losing everything he protects. Fans love this for its primal intensity. No ideology, just survival and vengeance. Hold tight. The rivalries now move from personal vendettas to mythic, world-changing conflicts. Number 7, Thor vs. Loki. Brothers torn between destiny, jealousy, and love. This isn't just sibling rivalry. It stretches across myth, time, and entire realms. Loki's betrayals push Thor to question duty, honor, and what family truly means. Their battles mix cosmic stakes with intimate heartbreak, betrayal that reshapes Asgard. Loki's cunning and Thor's honor make their fights unpredictable and emotionally compelling. From comics to film, their chemistry and tragic themes make this rivalry unforgettable. It's mythic and personal, a rare combo that keeps fans coming back for more. Number 6, X-Men vs. Magneto. Mutants debating whether to coexist or dominate. This rivalry is ideology incarnate. Professor Xavier's dream of peace versus Magneto's survival through strength. Brotherhood and conflict blur lines. Magneto and Xavier were once friends, now bitter opposites. Magneto's trauma fuels ruthless tactics. The X-Men fight for hope and a future for mutants. Their battles span political allegory, civil rights echoes, and deeply personal betrayals. It's a rivalry that evolves with each generation, staying relevant and morally complex. Magneto versus the X-Men gives you both scale and moral weight, powerful storytelling fuel. Number 5, Spider-Man vs. Venom. Two sides of the same coin, bound by the alien symbiote. Eddie Brock's hatred of Peter Parker, combined with Venom's power, makes this rivalry deeply personal. Venom isn't just an enemy. He knows Spider-Man's identity, strengths, and fears. Their fights are vicious, physical, and psychological. Venom pushes Spidey harder than anyone else. This rivalry gave birth to anti-heroes, spin-offs, and a legacy beyond their first clash. It's raw, emotional, and one of the most iconic face-offs in Marvel history. And before we hit the top 4, don't forget, subscribe to Instant Regret Studios for more epic showdowns, countdowns, and the rivalries you don't want to miss. Number 4. Superman vs. Doomsday. Unstoppable force meets unbreakable hero. Doomsday exists to destroy. Each battle pushes Superman beyond his limits. This rivalry went biblical. Doomsday killed Superman and showed the cost of saving millions. It's not ideology. It's extinction-level combat that proves even gods can fall. Every doomsday clash tests Superman's values. How much can he risk to save others? The spectacle and the finality of doomsday clashes keep this rivalry legendary. Now we're entering the top 3, the rivalries that define what heroism means. Number 3, Captain America vs. Red Skull, freedom versus fascism, embodied in 2 men. Their conflict started in war and became a symbol of ideological warfare. Red Skull's cruelty and Cap's unwavering moral center make their fights morally absolute. This rivalry spans decades, from Wutu battlefields to global conspiracies today. It's not just physical, it's a test of what nations and heroes should stand for. For fans, it's a pure contrast, hope against monstrous ideology at its worst. Up next, the clash between 2 of the most influential figures in comic history. Number 2, Superman vs. Lex Luthor, brain against brawn, envy against hope. Luthor hates what Superman represents, unchecked power wrapped in alien morality. He devotes genius and resources to defeating Supes, not just physically but reputationally. Luthor's moves are political, scientific, and ruthlessly calculated, striking at Superman's place in humanity. Superman answers with sacrifice, restraint, and a faith that goodness can win. Their rivalry asks the biggest question: who decides what's best for the world? From Daily Planet headlines to world-ending schemes, this battle shapes the entire DC landscape. Before we hit number 1, let's shout out some honorable mentions. Rivalries too good to ignore, like Hulk versus the Abomination, Green Lantern versus Sinestro, and Wonder Woman versus Cheetah. Also Spider-Man versus Dr. Octopus and The Flash versus Reverse Flash, absolute classics. Number 1, Batman vs. Joker, chaos versus order, forever circling each other. The Joker breaks the rules just to prove there are no rules, and Batman is taken to the limit to try to stop him. Their dynamic tests Batman's limits. How far can he go without becoming the monster he fights? Every Joker scheme forces Bruce to choose between law and vigilantism in impossible ways. This rivalry is philosophical theater. Laughter and anarchy against control and consequence. Iconic moments, haunting psychology, and unending obsession make Joker a mirror to Batman. It's the ultimate battle of sanity versus madness, and the rivalry that defines comic books themselves. Which rivalry would you put at number 1? Drop your pick in the comments. Let us know what you think and defend your choice. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell on Instant Regret Studios. We drop new epic countdowns every week. Share this video and tell a friend which rivalry should get the next deep dive episode.